Hi, I'm Kadie, and I'm a compulsive overeater. I've been in OA a long time, since 1986, and I'm maintaining a 60-pound weight loss. Why have I been here so long? Well, I binged and I ate compulsively, and I was overweight to some degree all my life before I got here. So I figure I may as well stay in OA for the time being because it's working and it's a heck of a lot better than it was before I got here. I was fat as far back as I can remember. At first, it was just baby fat, I guess. But as I grew up, I was the fattest girl in grade school and one of the handful of fat kids in high school. In high school, I was teased and made fun of, and I ate more and more and more to help take the edge off. I had a good friend who was my eating buddy. We used to leave school to go down to the candy store on the main street in town to get our junk food. I had another friend I hung out with who always had plenty of good snacks at her house. I couldn't tell you what we did after school, but I remember the snacks to this day, and that's more than 30 years later. I've been on dozens, if not scores, of diets over the years, and I lost a significant amount of weight a couple of times. Before I went away to college, I lost 50 pounds, and then I gained it back, would it surprise you, before I came home for the first break in October. After that, I never really lost a significant amount of weight again. Maybe I'd lose 10 or 15 pounds before I'd gain 20 back. Just before I got to OA, I was only trying to keep from gaining anymore. I had given up on losing. I hated being fat, and I wanted desperately to lose weight. I was ashamed of how I looked, and I didn't understand why I couldn't stick to a diet. I honestly thought maybe I didn't want it enough. And today I find that sad because I wanted it so much. All I wanted was to pass for normal out in the world. When I attended my first OA meeting, I couldn't believe that other people ate like I did. I could not believe that there were other people who hid food and snuck food, who ate when they felt fat or bored, who binged when they thought nobody was looking, only to stick to a diet when people were looking. I couldn't believe that anyone else wanted so desperately to be thin while they continued to eat like I did. But there they were in the OA meeting. And the amazing thing was that the people in that meeting were thin. Though they clearly had the same experience with food and being overweight that I did, they were not fat. It probably sounds dramatic to you, but it gave me incredible hope to talk to these people who had been fat, who had been sneak eaters and food grazers like me, but were now at a normal body weight. And that's how my journey of all these years began. I didn't believe in food addiction in the beginning, but I did see that the old saying, bet you can't eat just one, was very true for me with certain foods. I found out it is actually easier to have no candy than to have one piece, and today I believe it's because some foods cause cravings that I can't seem to resist. In OA, I got help putting together a food plan that doesn't spark those cravings, and I got the help I needed in sticking with it. After that, the slogans, tools, and the 12 steps of the OA program helped me change my way of thinking, acting, and reacting to life, so I no longer feel like I have to eat. Before OA, I used to joke that I was on a seafood diet. If I see food, I eat it. Today, I no longer feel like I have to make jokes about my eating or my weight to fit in. I masquerade in the world as a normal person. I'm not the skinniest person you'll see any day, but you won't notice me as a big or a fat woman either. I'm in a normal weight range, and I eat healthy. I don't fight cravings or binges anymore, and I can see food without even thinking about eating it. If you're struggling with your weight, your eating, or your food, I encourage you to come to an OA meeting and see if OA can help. You can find out about meetings anywhere in the world at OA.org, and in Westchester County, New York, you can find lots of good information on our website, oahelps.org. Good luck.